When we hear the name Ciara, many people don't think about her music, but they think about her relationships. Ciara was once engaged to rapper Future. Despite his name, she accepted his past, including the fact that he had multiple children with other women. And together they had a son. But eventually, after Future cheated, Ciara made a choice that many women, especially mothers, are afraid to make. She left because he was cheating. Basically, she chose herself. I've heard many people ask, what was Ciara's prayer? But the Bible clearly says, faith without works is dead. So you can pray all you want, but what are you doing to align with that prayer? And after the breakup, Ciara says she went inward, she prayed, she began working on herself. When a woman becomes more discerning, she naturally raises her self-worth because she knows that she's deserving. And when you treat yourself well, you'll stop tolerating any old treatment from a man or anyone else. People who want to mistreat you, they're not gonna stick around because your self-respect won't let them, or you'll find your own way out. So I think here's where self-belief comes in, because this is what society tells women, especially single mothers. You've lost your value. And it's not just men saying it, it's other women also saying it. Society says you should lower your standards, that no high-value man wants a woman with a child or children. And I think it's a narrative designed to make women feel ashamed. And when you feel ashamed, you're stuck. And it's not so much even like because of the outside circumstances, it could also be basically mentally. But ask yourself, our fathers told the same thing. You do not hear women telling single dads that their stock has gone down. Men are allowed to be flawed and still get a good woman. Ciara didn't listen to the red pill guys or shaming narratives. And I think a lot of women, whether they're single moms or whatever situation they're going through, where they may feel that their chances are somehow more limited, you have to remember that. She also didn't see her son as an obstacle. She saw him as her reason to evolve, to choose better, to be better. And as a mother myself, I know motherhood makes you evolve as a woman because you're no longer living for yourself. So when she wrote her prayer, she wasn't just praying for a man for her. She was praying for a father. And that prayer, as we know, was answered. Now, a man like Russell probably wasn't what people expected. I remember seeing two clips once. One of Ciara singing backup for Future. And then later on, after their breakup, when she met Russell, I saw a clip of her and Russell at the White House. Both men had fame and money, but one was faith-driven. And here's my reminder to you that you can't be equally yoked in just one area and expect the relationship to work. And that includes religion, because for the longest time I thought being equally yoked was about religion. Or even if you share the same faith or similar values, that doesn't automatically mean he's for you. It doesn't automatically qualify him to be a good partner for you. You have to look at other things, other factors. What about his education? What about his views on children? What about the friends that he keeps? What kind of partner does he want to be? And how does he see you? Russell saw Ciara, single mom Ciara, as the prize. And I think when Ciara released the song Level Up, it wasn't just a hit, it was a statement. Leveling up as a woman means refusing to settle. It's for every woman who ever felt she had to put up with it because she had a child, a past, or whatever the situation was. But as we know, someone better did come because she became better first. And it's all about seeing your own worth, because many people are all about what benefits them. And if you not knowing your worth benefits them, good luck to you. And too often as women, we try to give people the benefit of the doubt despite their flaws. But regardless, you cannot control people. Ciara couldn't control future. And in situations like these, you have to focus on what you can control, and that is yourself. You have to know when to direct your energy from being outward focused to inward. Too many women stay stuck because they're focusing on their partner for too long, especially when that person is not helping their peace. Stop pouring into people who don't value you. Pour into yourself. Instead of giving your energy to those who drain you, use it to fill your own spirit. Work out, rest, recharge. We all here, remember the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. Your cup has to overflow first, and that only happens when you take the time to pour into yourself. Healing is about recentering your life around self-care, self-worth, self-discipline, and self-respect. Ciara invested in her mind, her spirit, and her family, starting with herself and her son. So if anyone, including you, is saying you've missed your chance, or you've chosen, or you should have chosen better, you're probably right, but that doesn't mean you're stuck. You're not the first woman. My mom used to say this in terms of like people. You're not the first and you're not the last. So you're not the first woman who's loved the wrong person, and you won't be the last. The real question is, what now? Many of us, I think, we don't ask ourselves enough questions, and new questions always lead to new answers and new ways of thinking about a situation. We need to stop feeding the lie that men can rebrand, which I think is often the message, but women must repent. Ciara gave someone love, and many people give the man that they're interested in or they're with love, and got betrayal. But instead of folding, she leveled up. She refused to shrink into a statistic. So in wrapping up, I want to remind you, this is a reminder video, for anyone who, might be going through a situation as far as a single mom, or maybe going through another situation where you feel stuck because of a choice. You are not just a number. Statistics, I think, for persons who understand anything regarding them, they ask specific questions, but there's always nuance when it comes to real people and their real lives. They may ask questions about like single moms, but there are different types of single moms, whether it was out of wedlock, whether they were married, whether they were widowed. There's no breakdown in stats. So as I said, you are not just a number. And as a woman who's been married and is now a single mother, I know the thoughts that come up when you realize you loved the wrong person, including the time you wasted. But as I wrap up, I want to say you can choose again. Never settle because of where you've been. Instead, let your past prepare you to choose better.